New WNBA season tipping off overnight in what promises to be an exciting and competitive season. ESPN's Andraya Carter joins us with more on who we should be keeping our eyes on. Welcome back, Andraya. We always love to see you. Let's start with Paige Bueckers, the #1 draft pick. The Dallas Wings, they lost last night against the Minnesota Lynx. Bueckers scoring 10 points. How do you see this transition going for her, and what can we expect?
You know, I feel like, how do you see this transition going? I see this transition growing for Paige Bueckers and the Dallas Wings. Paige Bueckers is going to get more and more comfortable, more and more aggressive, but expect a lot of excitement. Paige Bueckers has so many fans. She is so beloved across the country. She's playing alongside Arike Agumbawale. So I expect those two to have a ton of great chemistry, but it's going to be a season where they have to grow. Not only Paige as a player, but Dallas as a team. Expected to get better and better from here. And Paige, efficiency and aggression, two things she absolutely nailed at the end of her college career. Those things are going to come along to the start of her WNBA career.
And Andraya, I said before the break that you were here in studio, but of course you're not, because you're on the road. You're very, very busy. So we appreciate you traveling all across the country for ESPN. So listen, the Liberty won it all last year, and ESPN really has them as the #1 pick right now again this year. But teams like the Lynx, they're out for revenge.
The Minnesota Lynx are absolutely out for revenge, and the New York Liberty added a couple of pieces, so I understand them being the top pick for winning the championship again, but look out for the Minnesota Lynx. That is a team led by Napheesa Collier, who had an incredible season. She was in the MVP conversation. This Minnesota Lynx team had a ton of incredible team chemistry. They didn't make a lot of changes to their roster. They're looking to come back with the same fire, the same energy, and the same connectivity to each other on the floor on both ends. They're looking to get that championship opportunity again, and this time win it. Some calls didn't go their way in the last game of the finals that they think should have went their way. They kind of feel like it was stolen from them a little bit. So the Lynx are definitely out for revenge. You're exactly right.
All right, Andraya, and there's another big name player, a lot of expectations going into this season. What should we be watching for?
Well, it's incredible that we haven't talked about this player yet, because every WNBA conversation really starts with Caitlin Clark because of the season that she had last year. Caitlin Clark, Rookie of the Year. We talked about Paige being the #1 rookie this year. The #1 pick last season was Caitlin Clark, and she had a phenomenal record-breaking year. Caitlin Clark, as a rookie, broke WNBA records that were set by veterans, and the Indiana Fever have added pieces around her, veteran pieces that match her skill set. Indiana is in win now mode, and all eyes are on Caitlin Clark to see how she builds off of her record-breaking year last year.
Okay, so given all of that, Andraya, and I know we're early, the season just got going, but two teams who could be title contenders.
You know what's amazing is this season there are quite a few teams that I think could be title contenders. I'm going to give you ones that are different, ones that people might not expect. The one is the Indiana Fever. I just told you they're in win now mode. They added veteran pieces like DeWanna Bonner to play alongside Caitlin Clark, Natasha Howard playing alongside Caitlin Clark with the pieces they already have. Look out for the Fever. We've already talked about Minnesota and New York. Of course, the Aces, they won it a couple seasons ago. So my sleeper team is Seattle. I'm just saying, look out for Seattle. No one was paying attention to the Minnesota Lynx at the start of last season. Towards the middle of the season, the Lynx were like, no one's talking about us. We could say the same thing about Seattle this season, potentially. They've got Nneka Ogwumike, who you all know, Chiney is her sister. I'm all for Nneka Ogwumike. Skylar Diggins-Smith, Gabby Williams played in the Olympics. They have a rookie in Dominique Malunga who can dunk with ease. I'm just saying, look out for.
Okay, all right. There's sleepless in Seattle. Now we got a sleeper in Seattle. Andraya Carter, as always, we appreciate you.